Sita stood alone at the edge of the Lakshman Rekha, her eyes anxiously scanning the forest into which Lakshman had disappeared. The air was heavy with an unnatural stillness, broken only by the soft rustling of leaves. From the shadows emerged a wandering sage, humble in appearance but harboring a sinister secret. It was Ravana, cloaked in disguise. In a calm and measured tone, the sage spoke. "O gracious lady, I am a wandering ascetic in need of alms. Could you offer me some food or water?" Sita hesitated, her gaze shifting to the glowing boundary of the Lakshman Rekha. Her husband and brother-in-law had strictly warned her not to cross this line. Yet, her compassionate nature wrestled with her caution. "Forgive me, noble sage," she said gently. "I cannot step beyond this line, as my protectors have forbidden it." Ravana's eyes flashed momentarily with irritation, but he quickly softened his demeanor. His voice turned pleading, almost pained. "Surely a kind soul like you would not let a hungry traveler suffer at your doorstep. Is this how generosity fades in the forest?" Guilt overwhelmed Sita's kind heart. Determined not to turn away someone in need, she picked up a bowl of food and stepped beyond the Lakshman Rekha. As her foot crossed the glowing boundary, it flickered and faded, leaving her unprotected. In that instant, Ravana revealed his true form, towering and menacing. With an unyielding grip, he seized Sita as she cried out in terror. "Ram, Lakshman." Effortlessly, Ravana lifted her into his golden chariot, which emerged from the shadows. The forest roared in protest, the trees swayed violently, and animals scattered in fear. The chariot ascended into the sky, carrying Sita away as her desperate cries echoed through the wilderness. High above, Ravana's chariot raced across the sky, but the abduction did not go unnoticed. From the forest canopy, a shadow emerged, a mighty vulture. It was Jatayu, the noble king of birds, swooping down with purpose and fury. Blocking the chariot's path with his massive wings spread wide, Jatayu declared with unwavering authority, "Ravana, release Sita or face the wrath of those who uphold Dharma." Ravana halted the chariot, a smirk playing on his lips. His fiery eyes gleamed with arrogance. "A frail old bird dares challenge Ravana? Step aside, or I shall make you regret your folly." But Jatayu would not yield. In a flurry of feathers and claws, he charged at Ravana, determined to save Sita. A fierce aerial battle ensued, with Sita watching in both hope and fear. Despite his bravery, Jatayu's strength was no match for Ravana's might. A devastating blow from the demon king sent the noble bird plummeting toward the forest floor. Sita, her eyes brimming with tears, dropped her jewelry piece by piece, a trail for Ram to follow. Ravana's chariot disappeared into the distance, leaving the forest shrouded in sorrow. Amidst the stillness, Ram and Lakshman moved swiftly through the undergrowth, their hearts heavy with unease. A faint, labored breathing reached their ears, guiding them to a heartbreaking sight. There, lying on the forest floor, was Jatayu. His once mighty wings were battered, his golden feathers stained with blood. Ram knelt beside the noble bird, his hand resting gently on Jatayu's head. "Jatayu, you have fought bravely. What happened here?" Ram asked softly. With his breath weakening, Jatayu struggled to speak. "Ravana, he has taken Sita. I tried, but I was no match for him." Lakshman's fist clenched in fury. "We will find her," he vowed. "Your sacrifice will not be in vain." Summoning his last strength, Jatayu whispered, "Follow the trail." She left. For you, his eyes closed, and his body stilled as he surrendered to the forest's eternal embrace. Ram bowed his head, placing a reverent hand over Jatayu's chest. "Rest now, noble one," he said solemnly. "Your sacrifice will never be forgotten." As sunlight broke through the forest canopy, illuminating Jatayu's resting place, the brothers stood. Their sorrow was replaced with renewed determination as they prepared to continue their search for Sita. The scene fades, leaving only the rustling of leaves and the unyielding resolve of Ram and Lakshman, vowing to restore justice and bring Sita back.